Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It's 9 a.m. It is not live. Unfortunately, my computer is dead. I didn't plug it in, so I couldn't do my live for my computer, and that's the only way I can do my live to connect to YouTube. Unfortunately, I haven't figured it out to do it on my phone, so this is a recorded video. Only 30 minutes before 9 o'clock, but I'm going to post it at 9 o'clock. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Mine was fabulous. Started out Friday, had some wonderful interaction with a couple of my great friends. We just hung out, literally like 9 hours together. Just thrift store shopping, talking, sharing, laughing, almost crying. Then we ended up sitting at the fire pit out here at my apartment and just sat out there and talked some more. And, it was just a wonderful Friday night. Saturday, we went, I went thrift store shopping again. I actually went to the Florida Mall, which was fabulous. I had some video of that. I might post some on this video, the pictures from the outing. And then Sunday, church, and more thrift store shopping. I actually got this wonderful little top. As you can see, it's off the shoulders, really, really cute. And then I got this headband from there as well. So I'm a little colorful this morning, but I love it. I love this top. I think I paid like $2.99 for this top and 50 cents or $1, if that, for the headband. So I'm a thrift store shopper, and it was a wonderful, wonderful time. So over the weekend, as we all know, we entered into a war with Iran. I don't know why. We have 3 soldiers that were killed, several injured from what I hear. The president went into this war without any kind of authorization or any kind of guidance from Congress as far as if we can or can't go into war. From what I hear, it's supposed to go through channels before we officially go into a war with the country. The president said there will be more casualties on our side and theirs. So we have to keep prayed up, people. I still feel that a lot of the things that the president is doing is to cover up these Epstein files from the things coming out from it. I know this is to go to the extreme, to start a war to stop the talk about the Epstein files, but we're not talking about the Epstein files right now. We're talking about the war. So just my opinion. So God bless America. God bless this world. God bless us. Keep prayed up. Don't let it get you all tied up and worried and stressed out. God is still in charge. So keep on living moment by moment. So, piggybacking off of that story, there was a shooting in Texas at a nightclub. I think 3 people or 2 people were killed, several injured. The gentleman who was shooting was wearing a shirt that said "Property of Allah." The FBI and investigations are looking into this to see if this is like a terrorist attack in reference to what happened in Iran. So we'll keep an eye on that to see exactly what that turns out to be, because if that is so, who else is out there and what else is going to be happening. But again, I just say, let it be in your thoughts, of course, and your prayers. Keep up on what's happening in the news, because these are trying times and things are happening. But don't let it get you to a point where you're just like, oh my God, what's happening in the world? I'm going to go crazy. No, remember, there's a higher power. Whatever higher power you believe in, there is a higher power that's in control of this all, and is in his hands. I know I'm talking a lot of God this morning, but that's just how I feel. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I don't even apologize. That's just how I am. You knew I was a believer, so I hope that doesn't offend anybody. So moving on to something more stress-free. There is nothing like a good cup of coffee. Make sure you take a a sip of your coffee or your tea or your wine or whatever you have in the morning. Take a sip of it as we proceed in this podcast. My presentation this morning, Monday morning. It's gorgeous here in Florida. So let me just take a sip and we will continue on. So good. There's nothing like Bustelo coffee. Advertising for Bustelo, not getting paid anything, just love the coffee. It's instant and it still tastes fabulous. So if you want to get you some good coffee, try Bustelo. So anyway, the today is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is gorgeous outside. The sun is out, the sky is like a blue, and the weather is like perfect. I don't know, it must be like, it feels like it's 70 degrees out here right now. Okay, get that out. It looks like feels like it's 70 degrees outside. And I don't know what it's going up to, but I think I might be at the pool today because I have nothing else to do. And that sounds like fun to me. I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but I hear up north they are getting some more cold weather. I don't think any snow is going to be falling, but the weather is going to be so frigid weather. So pray for the East Coast up there, and hopefully that warms up for them. From what I hear, though, the weatherman said by the end of the week in the East, it's going to be like spring-like weather. So who knows? Crazy weather. Oh, before I let this slip my mind, unfortunately Jesse Jackson passed away. They had his funeral this past weekend. I didn't actually see but a little clip of the funeral. I didn't watch it. There was some controversy on a couple of things. They wouldn't let him lie in state at the Capitol, wherever they let you lie in state at. Also, they didn't have the flag at half-staff. From what I hear, the son was upset about that they let the flag be at half-staff when the gentleman, the activist, debater, the Caucasian man that got killed this past summer, I think, the flag was at half-staff for his funeral or for him. And I think his name was Kirkman, or I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. But anyway, they did fly the flag at half-staff at his when he passed away, and not for Jesse Jackson, which all the work that Jesse Jackson did for the civil rights with Dr. Martin Luther King in the 60s, and throughout his lifetime, he had participated and contributed to just bettering the African American community and the United States at large. So God bless his soul, his family, and prayers are with them all. Okay, now I want to talk about a sensitive subject. I touched on it before. It was about men and women, and it's just a lot of stuff happening with men and women. I'm looking at, like I said, I look at a lot of reality shows. I look at a lot of social media. I talk to a lot of people in person, a lot of women, and I just feel that there is a big breakdown, seems like, in the relationship field. Something's happening with communication between people who want to be partnered up with someone. First of all, on the male-female side relationships, that there has been, from what they say, a shortage of women, I think, in the world, or men. I don't even know. But there's a shortage of one of the sexes. And of course, that probably could create that need or desire to find someone, because there is a shortage of the opposite sex. That's one reason. The other reason I feel is that there has been a big change in how a man or how a woman reacts to the opposite sex, or what they want from the opposite sex. Women want a strong man, of course. They want someone who's going to be a provider, not someone that's not going to beat them up, of course. Someone who is not controversial. They want someone that is appealing to their eyes, I'm sure. So there's a lot of things that a woman wants from a man, and these are the things that they look for when they are kind of approaching or seeing a man that approaches them. Now, from what I hear, because I'm not a man, is the man wants someone who is soft. They want someone who is kind of not controversial, not loud, not in the streets. I mean, this is what I'm hearing. They want someone who's mostly at the house. Now, that's kind of a big thing to feel, because a lot of women work now. They have the entrepreneurs. We have all kinds of things that we get into. We gotta do a lot of volunteer work. We're trying to build our brand. It's just a lot of stuff that women do, for them to be able to say, okay, now I'm going to just stay at home. That's a big change for a woman, many women in our society to have to kind of abide to. So where do you go with this? How do you rectify this, and how do you kind of get your match if you have these totally opposite opinions and desires for your partner? First of all, we have to start with communications. We have to start with communications between all of the sexes, so that they will know exactly how we stand, where we stand. Men have to express what they need, what they want. And then with that communications, you have to come to some type of agreement or compromise or something that will make you a match. You don't have to, compromise your rights or your feelings or what your core beliefs are, but some things in life you can adapt to. So, for example, in my own relationship, I've been married for 43 years now. I'll be 44 this year. We have been through a lot. I mean, we've just been through a lot, relationship-wise, family-wise, financial-wise, emotion-wise, physically-wise. It's just a lot of stuff that we've gone through. And I do think I have a little bit of say on this conversation, or at least I have something I can say on this conversation, is that, let's say, for example, I don't like to watch sports, really. I mean, I really don't. Sometimes I like to watch the big games like the Super Bowl, March Madness, the big games, playoffs, some of that. But I don't like to sit there and watch sports all day long. But my husband loves to watch sports all day long. So to make some unity in our family and some unity between the two of us, I do sit and I'll watch, a couple of hours of sports, because I feel that time together is letting him know that I do care, I do want to be with him, I do share in something that he loves. And it's a little compromise for me, because I could be like drawing, or sometimes I do draw as I sit there and watch the football game. So, or maybe I'm writing something while I'm watching the football team. But at least I'm sitting there with him watching the football game. So sometimes there are little compromises that I do, and my husband does as well. He'll watch just like, not a soap opera, but because I don't watch soap operas, but some type of crazy reality show. He'll watch it with me. And I know he could rather be watching sports for sure, but he'll sit there and watch it with me. So there are compromises in relationships that you have to kind of do, or you should, because you want to make the other person feel that you care and that you're concerned and that you're involved with them. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. So with the men and women relationships, communication is the key thing. Communications, empathy, sympathy, all of these type of things that will help you build a relationship. Understanding that other person, where they're coming from, a lot of background, how they were brought up, how they were raised. Those kind of things kind of build and support how they are in their life as adults, because things that happen in your past, or how you grew up, and your morals, or how your parents taught you, or whatever, that is in your body, and those things can be changed if they need to be changed. So just communication is the key. Compromising or kind of adjusting to each other's patterns, those are things that I think are really key in building this relationship. So men and women, try to get it together. I mean, I see so many that are out there looking for the opposite sex, the love, for for each other, somebody to care for, somebody to be with, somebody to go out with, to have lunch with, dinner, whatever, play games. You want that, and I want it for you. So you see somebody, communication is key. And don't be afraid to walk up to him. I mean, I walked up to my husband and met him and married him 43 years ago. So 43 and a half years ago, because we met and married in 6 months. So met in April and married in December. So things happen, and we're loving every minute of it. So that's all I have to say on relationships today. So if you're offended by any of that, I'm sorry. I really am sorry if you're offended by any of that, but that's how I feel. And I thought that was some information I wanted to share with you, because I've been seeing so much. Now, as far as same-sex relationships, I have no clue. I would assume it's the same thing. You have to communicate. All that I said for opposite sex is the same for same-sex. You have to get to know each other. You got to communicate. You've got to, you got to learn that background of a person, so that you can know why they're reacting this way or why they're reacting that way. So you have to communicate in all relationships. So, winding it down, I just want to tell you a little funny story. It's not that funny. It's more frustrating at the time that it was happening, but it's funny after I think about it. So my friend, as I tell you, the same friend I invited over to watch the Patriots game when we did the whole little cheerleading thing. Well, that day of the Patriots game, I invited her and her fiance over so that we could watch the game out at the by the pool, because there's a beautiful seating area, couches, and there's a big TV there. I checked with the office about the TV, make sure it works and everything. And I think I might have told you this story already, but it goes with the story I'm about to tell you. So anyway, the TV wasn't working right, so we had to bring everything, the barbecue stuff, everything that we had taken down, cooler, all the way, well, not all the way, but back upstairs to my apartment, and we ended up watching the game there. So that TV thing didn't work by the pool. So come Friday night, this past Friday night, I invite my friend over so that we could sit out by the fire pit. So wonderful, the fire pit, I turned it on, it came on, like slowly, but it came on, it lit up, it was like beautiful. Got it going, sat there for a few minutes, and then it went off. Tried to turn it back on, it came back on for a few minutes, and then it went back off. Long story short, the fire pit just didn't fire all night long like we thought it would. And that was just a second glitch. And invited my friend over and her fiance to see something at this crazy apartment. So now I got to go downstairs, find out what's going on with the fire pit so that they can get that fixed. And next time, hopefully, I'll be able to enjoy fire pit completely. So it's not funny. It was frustrating, but it's funny afterwards. So I don't know. That's my funny for the day. Remember, life is short. Enjoy every moment of it. I'm Lady T, and you've been watching Life with Lady T. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful work week. Love you, and peace out.
Which would tie for the most in NFL with the San Francisco 49ers.
The Patriots got you crying.
For a long time, and now they're back here.